Hey, how you going? I've got another HIIT stroke yoga practice that you can do at home. Good one to use if you don't have a lot of space and you don't have a lot of time, but you want to get a workout and you want to get your yoga stretch. I'm taking a couple of risks today. It's cold, it's really cold, so I want to get warmed up pretty fast. Secondly, I've got my dogs in the house, so we'll see if they interrupt the practice. Anyway, let's get started. So HIIT plus yoga. We're going to start with a little yoga routine to warm up. So just coming onto your hands and knees with your fingers spread, all fours. Let's take an inhale here, just stretching through the front line of your body. And then on the exhale, we'll round the spine. So really curling the tailbone and stretching up along the back spine there, the ligaments along the back muscles. Let's inhale, come forwards. You're really opening and filling the lungs here. Exhale quite powerfully now. Maybe exhale through the mouth. So a couple more. Inhale, opening, and exhale around the spine. One more like that. Let's inhale, come forwards and upwards, maybe looking upwards, and then exhale completely here. Now let's inhale again, come back towards a midpoint, a center line. We're going to lift our right arm to the sky. So we're going to inhale here, reach up. So a couple of breaths actually. We're going to hold, reach up, look up, maybe twist back a little bit. Take one more inhale here as you expand the arms. And then exhale, let's extend that right arm beneath you. And you're going to reach far to the left a couple of times. Inhale, coming up. And exhale, extend and twist over to the left. And again, inhale, reaching up. And exhale over to the left. This time, place your right shoulder down to the floor. I don't have so much room, I've got the wall here, but you want to extend that right arm far away. And then maybe take that left arm up and start to wrap it around your back. So you're moving into a bind. Couple of breaths, just twisting through the ribs. One more breath. And then inhale, left arm comes up. So we're just reversing. Exhale, left hand down. Let's inhale, take the right arm up. Just stretch, stretch, stretch. Opposite side. And then exhale, both hands to the mat. Let's inhale again, forward to our cat and cow pulsations. Exhale, around the spine. So curl the tailbone. Inhale again, open, forwards and upwards. Let's exhale, around and lift. One more like that. Bend the elbows on the transition. We'll inhale here fully and exhale as you round. Let's come back to center again. We'll move into the twist on the second side. So this time your left arm is going to come up. Reach up and hold a couple of breaths. You're pressing down into that right hand, lifting up through the left arm. Let's take a breath in here. And then exhale, extend over to the right. Inhale, coming up, the left arm. Exhale, extend over to the right. And again, one more of those. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, exhale, exhale as you twist. And we're going to hold here so that left shoulder comes down to the floor. You can stay here with the right hand to the floor. I didn't really offer that on the other side. Or take that right arm and wrap it around your back. So a couple of smooth, slow, deep breaths here as you're twisting from the mid-spine. And then we'll release on the inhale, that right arm comes up. Exhale, right hand down. Inhale, left arm up. And this time, exhale, both hands to the floor. Strong fingertips here as you tuck your toes. Let's inhale again, lifting and opening through the front line of your body. Exhale, round. And this time, lift your knees and move into your downward facing dog. So first downward dog for today. We're going to maybe walk in place, just bend one knee and then the other. So there's one of the dogs. Hopefully she won't annoy us too much. And just lift your shoulders up. Draw in through the low belly and maybe roll away forwards a couple of times into a high plank position. Once we get to high plank, we're going to pause, maybe inhale, bend the elbows a little bit, or you keep them straight. And then exhale, lift from the front pelvis, the low belly, as you make your way back to your downward dog. Let's try that again. We're going to bend the knees, bend the elbows. Get really quite low, quite close to the floor. Take a breath in. Exhale with a rounded spine, like a cat back. We're going to start to travel forwards to a high plank position. Once we get to high plank, pause. Inhale a little bend. And exhale back to downward facing dog. Yeah, one more. Bend the knees, bend the elbows, inhale, get low. Exhale that wave forwards to a high plank position. Once you get to high plank, you could always drop the knees or straight legs. On your next inhale, just a little bend of the elbows, and then exhale, make your way back to downward facing dog. This time, let's bend the knees, bend the elbows again, get low. Exhale, wave forwards. We're going to add on to the sequence. Once we get to high plank, pause, breathe in. You're really expanding and opening on that inhale. Exhale, this time, drop the knees and come all the way down. So you're resting on your belly. We'll point the toes back, fingertips or palms alongside the chest here. Let's take a breath in, widen and expand. Exhale, come rising up into your cobra pose. Inhale, hold cobra, elbows in, shoulders back. Exhale, release, tuck your toes, and we're going to shift back to a little child's pose here. Not going to hold too long, just a couple of breaths. You're dropping the hips down, maybe even swaying the hips gently from side to side. Now with the arms reaching forwards, make strong hands, so gripping your fingertips into the mat. We're going to make our way back to downward facing dog. From downward dog, let's inhale, bend, and then press down, draw in through the low belly as you float your right leg high. So three-legged dog. Right leg is lifting here, inhale. Exhale, bend everything. Bend your elbows, bend that standing knee, the left knee, as we come forwards now to a core plank and lift through the hips. We're going to lunge, right foot to the right thumb. From here, let's inhale, wave, lengthen to the spine. Now bend the back knee and exhale, come rolling up to your crescent lunge. Arms are going to reach high this time. Yeah, so you can keep that back knee bent the whole time if you like. Let's inhale, reach up. Exhale, bend that back knee as you draw fists to the navel. Inhale, reaching up. You could completely straighten that front leg if you need to. Exhale, yeah, fists of fire. Inhale, exhale, last two. Exhale, last one. So just warming up. Exhale, pressing down into the feet. Now keep pressing down into the feet as you reach your arms up. Maybe look up, and you could go back a little bit here. Take another inhale, and then exhale, slowly release. Fingertips touch the floor, and we're going to shift back to downward dog. Now if you want, you could take that right leg up and over to the left. Little bend in the left knee. And maybe straightening. Again, I've got this wall here, so I can't do it so well. We're going to come back to downward facing dog. Alright, downward dog. We've got the second side to do. Let's bend everything. Bend your knees, bend your elbows. Take an inhale. Exhale, from the ground, we start to lift the left leg. So left leg is high. Inhale, stretch it out. Exhale, come forwards with bent limbs. Come forwards to that core plank position. Knee to chest. And then from there, that high point, we're going to step or lunge left foot to the left thumb. All right, so let's breathe in here, lengthening. Bend everything, elbows and that back knee, as you press down into the ground and come rolling up to your crescent lunge. Once we're in the pose, we inhale, feel the pose we're there, and then exhale, fists. A few of those. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Last one, exhale. All right, take your arms up. Maybe just lift your gaze a little bit as you reach up. You could look up and maybe go back if that feels all right for you today. Otherwise, you could back it off a little bit by dropping the back knee. We're just going to hold one more breath though. And then exhale, slowly release. Fingertips to the floor. We're going to step back to downward dog. Or maybe take that three-legged dog again. The left leg comes up and over to the right side. You could shake it out a little bit too. All right, both feet to the floor. Downward facing dog. And this time, just gently walk your feet towards the front of the mat. Knees a little soft here. Bend everything, get low. Take an inhale. Exhale from the ground, you're pressing down and you come rolling up. Inhale, take your arms high. And exhale, hands come to prayer. All right, so we're going to move into the HIT component, high intensity interval training. HIT component of our practice today. So we're going to start in chair pose. So take kind of a wide-legged chair stance, or reach the arms up here. sending your butt back. From here, we're going to inhale, take your arms up, lengthening through the sideways. Exhale, fists of fire, lift the heels, and come up to stance. Well, inhale, come down. So 30 seconds of this level of intensity. And you can totally breathe how you need to now. So lengthening and then pulsing up, lifting the heels. So about 30 seconds in total of this low to moderate variation. So a few more of these, and then we pick up the pace a little bit. We'll add some plyometrics, so we'll add some impact as well to build up intensity, build up heat, and heart rate, breathing rate too. All right, so for 20 seconds, I'm gonna add a hop. So not so much speeding it up, we're just lifting the intensity for about 20 seconds. So I don't have a clock, but I've done this plenty of times so I can approximate. It's okay. Yeah, so if at any point it's too hard for you, you need to back it off, you just revert or regress to the previous exercise. I'm losing my breath already. So approaching our 10 seconds, sending the butt back. 10 seconds, it's the same exercise. I'm just gonna move as fast as we can. Starting from now, 10 seconds, off you go. Fast as you can, same movement. Another 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're done. Okay, check it out. How are you feeling? Bit of a wardrobe malfunction here. Okay, so next one's a killer, low body. All right, we're gonna come back towards the front of our mat. Feel free to drink water if you need to drink water at any point. I'm gonna reach up and then folding forwards and down. Shake it up, maybe wave gently from side to side. We're gonna step back one foot and then the other to your downward facing dog and hold. From here, let's bend the knees, bend the elbows, get low. Exhale, the right leg lifts. Right leg lifts. Now, you're gonna keep that right leg up, and you can do this one from more of a plank position, yeah, or more like dog, yeah? So we're just pulsing or kicking that bent right leg up towards the ceiling, or rather the right foot. So you're flexing the right foot and just pressing up, pressing up, pressing up, pressing up. So not too fast. At this point, we're in our 30-second interval, so low to moderate intensity. So the HIIT, high intensity interval training, so we work in intervals of getting our heart rate elevated. All right, so we're approaching the 20 seconds interval. We're gonna pick up the pace a little bit, same exercise, so a bit faster, bit faster, bit faster. And you could do this with the left knee on the floor, same benefits, just backs it off a little bit, so you work to your level, yeah? Okay, so we're approaching the 10 seconds. It's hard to talk and do this. So for our 10-second interval, same exercises as fast as you can. And you want to lift, 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 lift from high up in the back of that right leg. All right, 10 seconds, off you go. Fast as you can, fast as you can. So bending the limbs, all of the limbs as you transition. Last 3, 2, 1, lunge. Right foot comes forward. Just take a moment here, the right arm comes up. You're gonna reach up, maybe twist a little bit, circle down with the right arm, and then forwards. All right, and you could side stretch that right arm slightly to the left, so you're reaching forwards, but to the left. We're gonna lower hands, bend the back knee and come rolling up to your present lunge, yeah? All right, from here, start to lean forwards, and we're gonna come up. Option 1 is to just plant that left foot beside the right. Option 2, you come up to stand, hugging the knee towards the chest. So you tap back, just tapping back quite lightly with that left foot, lengthening and coming up. So if you can still maintain some level of control of the breath, you would exhale as you come up. But at this point, you just breathe as you need to. Yeah, high intensity, it's intense. But we need to sort of transition through periods of intensity in order to change and grow and evolve. All right, so 20 seconds now, a little bit faster, same exercise, a little bit faster. So still low body, you're probably feeling it. Really press down into that standing foot, the right foot. Okay, so coming up to our 10-second interval, again, same exercise, but just as fast as you can. Starting from now, off you go. 10 seconds, 10 seconds, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, come back. Woo! Hands come down. We're going to bring that right leg up, and this time, just kind of circle it around, check it out. Whatever you need to do. Could spin the knees to the right from your dog. Yeah, stretching out through the side waist here, arms are straight, hands and fingertips are strong. And then travel through downward dog. Spin your knees to the left, drop the hips. Side stretching to this twisted dog. And then again, knees to the right. Keep the feet as they are. Just straighten the legs. Right arm could come up. Take the other side, right hand down, fingertips first. Bend the knees to the left. Bend the knees, hips dropping back to the heels. Stretching out through the side waist, then don't move the feet. Keep the feet as they are. But just straighten the legs. Left arm comes up. Try to curl your tailbone under here so we're pulling in through the front of the hip bones. All right, left hand down, downward facing dog. All right, second side, lower body, bend the knees, bend the elbows, inhale. Left leg lifts this time. Left leg, pulsing. Yeah, again, you can do this with your right knee on the floor. Yeah, or if you want to build intensity, you do it from more of a plank position. Yeah, so 30 seconds. There's not a lot of variation of pace in this particular exercise, but it doesn't really need to be. The intensity builds regardless. Probably noticed that on the other side. Keep breathing, keep breathing. Yeah, so we're nearing the end of the 30-second interval. Coming into our 20-second interval now, a little bit faster, a little bit faster, a little bit faster. You're pressing the left foot up, 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 up. Yeah, I know that you can back it off at any point. So we have another 5, 4 here. Moving into our 10 seconds. So going as fast as you can now for 10. 9, you'll probably feel the standing leg really coping some big sensations right now. Last 3, 2, 1. We lunge, left foot forwards. Keep the right hand where it is. You can drop the right knee if you need to. Keep the right hand where it is. Left arm comes on. So we're twisting, revolved lunge. And just take that left arm back, sweep it down and then forwards. And slightly to the right. Try to float the chest up. Looking down, hands come down. Now bend that back knee, take an inhale, bend everything. Exhale, come rolling up to your high lunge. Arms reach up. Now let's come forward. And then stepping up with that right foot. Take it back and maybe knee to chest. Take it back and forwards. Yeah, your choice. The right foot taps the floor in front, or bring the knee up to chest. And try to just lightly touch that right foot behind you. So we want to be grounding down through your standing leg, the left leg. Yeah, don't go too fast, you know the deal. You're gonna get faster. So you don't wanna kind of push too soon. Don't wanna push too much too soon, yeah? All right, so 20 seconds, a little bit faster now. Same exercise, we just increase the pace, increase the intensity, high intensity interval training. Stretching out, coming up, pressing down into the left foot. Okay, so coming into 10 seconds, starting from now, fast as you can, 10 seconds, 10 seconds, fast as you can manage. Last 3, 2, 1, step it back. Whoa, hands come down, and you want to shake it out. Circle it around, yeah. And then spin from your downward dog. Spin your knees to the left, get quite low. Straight, strong arms. Spin knees to the right, getting low. And again, knees to the left, just as we did the other time, other side. You could straighten the legs, left arm comes up, reach forwards, and then twist and spin the other side, straighten, right arm comes up, front of the hip bones pulling in. All right, downward facing dog, walk in place, shake the head. So just softening through the face. All right, let's walk your feet forwards, maybe to the center of the mat, knees are bent, and we come rolling up. So that's supported, spinal supported transition to stand. All right, this time, hands can be to prayer or hands to your hips. We're just gonna step to one side and take the other foot behind you. So step to the side, step to the side. Yeah, you can keep your hands in this position the whole time. Have to navigate around the bookshelves. Or take your hands down so it's a little stronger. So this is our 30 seconds, about halfway through the 30 seconds interval. I call it the ice skater. So you're just again lightly touching with that back leg each time. Stepping side to side. You can back it off by coming on. Yeah, work to your level. So for the 20-second interval, same exercise, just going to add a hop. Yeah, so you hop to one side, hop to the other side. Hop, and hop, and hop, and hop, and hop. Feeling it? Okay, so for the 10 seconds, you guessed it, it's the same exercise, just as fast as you can with a hop. All right, let's go. 10 seconds, side to side with a hop. Fast as you can. 3, 2, 1. All right, take a moment here. Pressing down into the feet, knees are bent. Come rolling up when you're ready. Arms reach up. And exhale, coming down. Nice and long inhale. Step back, downward dog. Downward dog, stretch it out. Gonna drop to the knees. Yeah, come to your forearms now. And from here, we're going to just send your knees back a little bit. Spin your your heels to one side and to the other. Yeah, so left and right. We're lifting through the low belly. All right, and then we're going to just lift the knees, shifting side to side, heels side to side. Now, take your heels to the left, we're facing the right. Lift the right arm up. Can you lift the right leg? Pretty tricky. Right arm comes over your ear. Take an inhale here. And then exhale, try to touch foot to the toe. We're going to do that 3 times. Inhale, extend, expand. Exhale. It's pretty tough. Ooh. Last one. We touch. And then come back to the exercise, forearms to the floor. Okay, so this time we're now 20 seconds. As you shift from side to side, you could lift the opposite arm to the chest maybe. All right, side to side, 10 seconds, side to side. Now, come to the side, heels this time to the right or switch around. So you're facing your left. Left arm is up this time. Left leg is up. You're reaching forwards with the left arm, reaching back through the left foot. We inhale here. That's my hair. Exhale to the side. Inhale, extend forwards and back. Exhale to the side. One more. Over to the side. Come back, slow. Forearm plank. Now we're going to drop the knees. Drop the pelvis. Come forwards, you point the toes back. Shoulders back. Little Sphinx pose. And then child's pose. Come to your downward facing. We got one more hip practice to do. Just walk your feet forwards into the front of your mat. Knees bent, come rolling up. Rolling up to stand. Okay, we're gonna take our last one. Arms reaching up. Exhale, coming down. Inhale, nice and long. Exhale, rolling up. Arms reach up. Exhale. This time step back. One foot and then the other foot to plank. Gonna bend knees, bend elbows. Step forwards. Come rolling up. Maybe lift the heels. Coming down. Step one foot, the other foot back, plank. Maybe knees are on the floor. And then step forwards. Coming up. It's our 30-second interval. You might recognize this in your burpees. Step forwards. So it's really a kind of yoga-fied variation of your classical burpee from fitness. So you could add a hop. You could hop back plank, land with soft knees. Hop forwards. Maybe hop up. Coming down. Hop forwards. Hopping up. Or you revert to stepping back. We're nearly into our 20 seconds zone. Yeah, so 20 seconds. It's the same exercise. It's a little bit faster. And adding the hops. Hopping back, hopping forwards, hop up. Back, forwards, and up. Back, forwards. Try to land on the feet with soft knees. Soft knees. You bend the knees as you land. 10 seconds. Coming up to our 10 seconds. Starting from now, fast as you can. 10 seconds. Yoga burpees. Fast as you can. Really work on the jump. Last 3, 2, last one. All right. Whew. Take a moment, catch your breath. I did have one more exercise in mind, but I think we've done enough. Just reach up, come folding down. Step back, downward dog. Couple of breaths here. You're gonna bend the knees and the elbows. Rolling forwards, high plank position. Pause. Drop the knees. Inhale here. Exhale, coming down. Inhale, cobra. Or maybe up dog. Couple of breaths. You're pointing the toes back, shoulders back, lifting and lengthening. Slowly coming down. Hands reaching back now, fingers interlace. Lift the arms, shoulders back. And then release. Press back, child's pose. Couple of breaths. Just Just dropping the hips. And then going to make our way onto our back. So however you want to get there. Come onto your back and rolling onto your back with the knees bent, feet flat. Take a little bridge pose, so feet about hip width distance now, palms alongside your hips. We're going to just breathe in deeply, widening and softening through the belly. Exhale, begin a hug in, a squeeze, and a lift as you lift the hips. With the hips high here, let's take a breath in, hips are high. Exhale, you roll the spine down. One more like that. Take an inhale, soften and widen through the belly. Exhale, squeeze as you lift the hips. Hips are high, inhale. Exhale, release. This time, inhale, stay low. Hips are down. Exhale, coming up with the hips. We're going to hold this time a few breaths. So hold the pose. Don't hold the breath. You could maybe interlace fingers to the ankles. Not a huge fan of that one. I like this one though. Fingers interlaced underneath your back straight arms. You're lifting the hips. Those of you who want to, you could come from bridge into wheel pose. Couple of breaths. Still lifting and hugging in through the front belly, front spine muscles, drawing in and up to support the back, to support that extension. You're going to slowly come down, slow, 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 all the way down. Give yourself a little hug, a little squeeze, maybe a rocking side to side. Hands come to the soles of the feet. Happy baby. So in this one, it's really important, especially if you're flexible, to bring your hips down. Yeah, and you're just drawing the knees towards the floor, but importantly, hips are down to flatten the back. And then just release, give the knees another little squeeze. We'll take some twists. We'll straighten the right leg to the floor, open the right arm. And we're going to twist. Again, I'm pretty close to the wall here, but twist the right knee across your body, over to the left. And here, if you have no pain or tension or sensitivity in your neck, you look to the right. Slow, deep breaths. All right, and then we'll switch. So you can always pause here and take a sort of longer wind down, but I wanted to create a practice that was, fast, helpful to build strength and flexibility, but didn't take the whole day. Yeah, but if you've got the whole day, you might want to take a little bit longer or do another practice. Maybe a long rest or long meditation. So we're twisting the other side, left knee to the right. Your left arm is open. And then from here we come back to center, give the knees a little squeeze. And I really encourage you to take a few minutes rest, 3 to 4 minutes, just laying down on your back. If you have a cushion or something, you could place it under your knees. So it's important to stay in stillness for 3-4 minutes at least. So you can really cultivate those qualities of nurturing, of calm, of self-love, and be reminded that this practice of yoga should really be the cornerstone of a healthy self-relationship. Which you base the rest of your life and the rest of your relationships around. So building that strong sense of connection to your inner world, your truth. So really in this practice we're meditating and creating this inner context for all the different elements of you to be woven together in this beautiful tapestry of vibrance, of color, of movement, of motion. So in the resting phase, you're just giving yourself time to be with you, so that you really build that connection to your truth. Hope you enjoyed the practice. Thanks for practicing with me today. Stay tuned as I load more videos, and if you haven't already, you can subscribe to my newsletter. I'll put the link beneath this video, and hope to stay in touch. Have a great day. Namaste.